We want to start off by giving all praise to Yahweh, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, or GMS. Peace and blessings to the elect, Zakaria, Yashua, Yaikov on the camera. And we're going to do not necessarily a quick hit, but just a lesson. The topic mostly being on, look, it's not a strange thing, and we're going to get that precept. It's not a strange thing that all these things are coming about. So when these things hit you, don't let it overtake you. Don't let these people, because their point is to draw out the elect. That's what their mission in life is to do. Once they let go of the reins, the Most High put a spirit on them to try to go and get the elect. Because to go out there and get a nigga that don't matter, ain't no win in that. Satan, that's not no award for Satan. Right. An award would be to get this brother Yashua, to draw him away, to have him start questioning a jacket, or start questioning, this, that, and the other. Should I be paying tithes? That's what they want to do. But it's no strange thing. We're going to read Acts 20, starting at 17, where Paul kind of talks about, look, I did this thing with all the strength I had. I don't care about nobody coming against me. I don't care about nobody writing books against me, sending people up against me. I gave you everything I had. You don't want it, we'll walk away. I don't want to give the gift to those that don't want it anyway. This is about the elect. This ain't for everybody. No, this is not for a nigga in the world. Right. This ain't for a nigga walking around with a herringbone on, some Jordan. It's not for you. Right. This is for the elect. Those that don't give a damn about nothing but being saved. And as I like to say after camp, hey, if you don't want to be here, my man, please walk away. Save everybody the trouble. There's some more chicken strips for us. There's some more side rice, more Indian food. Yeah, the garlic naan, the egg garlic naan, potato naan. There's more for us.
And also I want to add, we got to come to the conclusion that we are a generation of our own. And the 2/3 are their own generation. We're not even within Israel, there's 2 separate generations. And you notice a trend, even Yahushua spoke of that wicked, perverse generation. They're a generation of their own, man. Unbelievers, they come up against the prophets, even though they believe they're Israelites, but they're a generation to their own, and the men that are serious about the kingdom of heaven, they're a generation unto their own. That's right. So we got to expect everything that they're doing and understand that all of our forefathers went through it as well,
That's right. You want to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say, man, I mean, if you ever notice for the elect, man, you got to realize you're different from the rest of these people, man. Even on a spiritual note, even before you came into the truth, man, you had to realize you were different from 2/3. So, you know what I'm saying? That's basically all I wanted to say on that. Alright, this is Acts chapter 20, verse 17.
Now, if you read, you start from the top if you want. I just kind of picked a spot because I wanted to make this lesson, not too long. But this is if you go back to Acts 19, you'll read about how when Paul went to Ephesus and they were coming up against him about Diana. We go through all the same stuff. We go through all these same things. Acts 20 is talking about the same thing, but this time Paul kind of tells the disciples that are with him, hey, look, man, don't be surprised. Everything is how it's supposed to be. Go ahead.
God. This is Acts chapter 20, verse 17. And from Miletus he sent to Ephesus and called the elders of the church. And when they were come to him, he said unto them, Ye know from the first day that I came into Asia, after what manner I have been with you at all seasons.
It's like Paul is talking, in this sense now, it's like talking to the camp leaders. Like, hey, you don't be surprised about these people coming up against me, coming up against us, saying that we stealing money for tithes, saying all these things. Don't be surprised. It's supposed to be like that. Was not Yahushua hated to the point where he was put to death? We're not going to escape those same things. We're not going to just walk around unscathed. This is wartime. You're going to get bruised. You're going to get hurt, maimed. Some are going to get killed. But that's a part of what you signed up for. You were supposed to leave everything at the door anyway. So who are you?
Verse 8, no, Salakia, verse 19. serving the Lord with all humility of mind, and with many tears and temptations, which befell me by the lying in...
With many tears and temptations, the apostles went through all types of stuff, losing their families, being mocked for not having a woman, when they gave up the world for the truth. How you gonna be mocked for that? But that's how you understand that there are niggas out there. There's niggas out there. What are you surprised for? I'm saying that because you'll see brothers on the comment board. I mean, I can appreciate, coming at those people that are going off, but it's to a point where it's like, hey, you know this is in the scripture, right? You know that men are going to come against us.
No matter what you say to him, he's not there to go back and forth in truth. Mm-hmm. He's not there to be logical. Uh-huh. He's there to draw you into his carnal back and forth so that he wins.
Mm-hmm. Because he don't have no point. He don't have no point. Same guy that's saying the elders and apostles were taking all the tithe money is the same guy that needed to borrow money to pay his rent. A logical person would think to that and say, man, shut your ass up. I'm not listening to that.
Telling you a faggot. And
right?
Listen, why even go back and forth with that guy? Block him.
And some of you, if you're being spiritual, man, get out of that passive frame of mind and just thinking, oh, I'm saying, yeah, he could be telling truth, yeah, we really don't. You understand what the dang on truth is. It's just a simple right and wrong. That's right. Yeah, I'm going to start at verse 19 again. Serving the Lord with all humility of mind and with many tears and temptations which befell me by lying in wait of the Jews. And how I kept back nothing that was profitable unto you. That's right.
Nothing was kept back. All the breakdowns were put out there. All the understanding of the whole Bible is out there through the Spirit of Yahweh Basham Shai, given to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Everything is out there. So how are you gonna come up against that? But you have to understand it. That's what they put there for.
Right. That's why I said they were lying in wait. Our people literally are looking at us. Even when we do lesson, they're looking in the background to find something to talk about.
That's right.
When Yahweh spoke, ain't you Joseph's son? What that got to do with anything? What that has to do with it? Our people want to make this thing into a carnal back and forth, turning the grace of our Lord into lasciviousness. That's why he just said that. They lie and wait. He knew it. Mm-hmm. You could get the if you paint the picture, you get the vision that Yahweh Shah sees on him. Like, here they come again. What they coming with now?
That's right. We go through it in this camp as well. Right. You watch some of Yashawamba videos, you'll watch the video and say, man, that was great edification. Myself, I like to go to the comment boards. Sometimes it's a good habit, sometimes it's bad. But you watching the video, your heart is filled with joy, your heart is filled with fulfillment. Like, man, I'm doing the right thing. I'm listening to this, I understand it. And then you read that BS and you just like, what the hell is going on? How you gonna sit up here and talk? The man is breaking down the scriptures, but you talking about, is his head shaved, bald, this, that, and the other. It's like, what the hell is going on? And then you go to Yahshua, the video. There's probably thousands of videos on there. Straight up edification. And you just asking dumbass questions on a comment board that don't mean nothing to nobody. These niggas are out here for one reason. The Lord called them and said, hey, you an Israelite. But he didn't choose them. He let their ass go. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to let their ass go. We're not going to take down, y'all don't want it. We're going to take down all the breakdowns. No, we're not doing that. The Most High, through his Son, gave us this knowledge, and we're going to give it out freely. Through all the temptations, through all the hardships, through all the tears, and we've had a lot of tears in this camp, we going to keep pushing. Lord willing, I'll be there the whole time. We're going to keep pushing. You can say whatever the hell you want to. You can question the Sabbath. You can question everything. But we going to keep pushing.
Verse 20, I'm going to start again. And how I kept back nothing that was profitable unto you, but have showed you and have taught you publicly and from house to house.
That's right. And you were taught. And you said thank you. And you said, I really appreciate what you've given me. You've given me the spirit of life. But 10 minutes later, those same men that you said gave you the spirit of life, now you saying they ain't shit. They They vile, the most worst human beings on the earth. They're witches, warlocks.
Going to the year 2000 prophecy. But then when you was in there, you didn't bring
say
it up.
nothing about that.
And then how did it become Apostle Tahar's prophecy when the whole school taught it?
That's right.
Man.
So now it's just relegated to Apostle Tahar. He was the only person that did that. And it's not like the apostles held on to that. They let that go. They'll tell you. Hell, we wanted to get out of here. We feel like that now.
I'm gonna say, that's exactly. I want to get out here today. You know what I mean? Right now. Salagi, verse 21. Testifying both to the Jews and also to the Greeks, repentance toward Yahweh and faith toward our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach. And now behold, I go bound in the Spirit into Jerusalem, not knowing the things that shall befall me there.
That's right. We complete hardships, but we gonna keep pushing. We gonna keep going. We not gonna stop because you got some that are coming up against us. We don't care about that. We gonna keep fighting forward. We gonna keep pushing for that mark. Not worried about what goes on. Any kind of licks and wounds you get, so what? Keep going. Keep going. Dragging your wife and your kid right along with you the whole way.
Even if you get to the finish line with 1 foot, 1 arm, you still got it.
You still got that. And guess what? The Lord gonna give you a better body than you had before anyway. So it don't even matter that you all banged up and bruised up. It don't even matter. Like I say, dragging your woman, your kid right along with you the whole way. They fighting and kicking and screaming, but we still going.
I got a precept on what y'all talking about too.
You go ahead, y'all.
Yeah.
This is 2 Timothy 2:10. Therefore, I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may obtain the salvation which is in Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
For the elect's sake. I don't give a damn about the whole nation of Israel. I say that freely because the Most High don't. I don't give a damn about these all Israel. Man, hell no. I don't want all Israel nowhere near me. I'm trying to be amongst the elect, the clean, those that are chaste, holy. I'm trying to be around them. Not no nigga sneaking up to the party with bacon in his back pocket, trying to find another brother that's like him. No.
After 10 years of the truth now, the 12 tribes sign don't matter. We don't know this. We don't know how you know this. We don't need them type of people around us, man. We got faith. We have 100% faith in the 100% truth, man. And we gonna keep into that. We gonna keep onto that path.
That's right. We're gonna keep pushing for that. For the elect's sake. Not for everybody's sake. So when you listen to those other camps and they start saying all of Israel or the people, those are key words that should tell you to turn that video off. Because we're not for all the people. We're for the elect. You go ahead and you got it.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 10. But thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long-suffering, charity, patience, persecutions, afflictions, which came unto me at Antioch, at Iconium, at Lystra, what persecutions I endured, but out of them all the Lord delivered me.
Delivered from all of those things. And that's what's going to happen. We're getting attacked from all sides. And as we look around, we clearly see that, man, there's no way that we can win this fight. And then that makes you understand that, wait a minute, it's not my fight to win anyway. I was some gutter nigga in the world. The Most High chose me to come out here and fight against these people for him. This is his fight. I'm just a vessel with a gun in my hand, knife in my hand. And all I'm just gonna do what he gave me the spirit to do. That's fine. So we gonna go through all this stuff. Guess what? The Most High is gonna have us win in the end. We gonna win in the end. If you read it, the scriptures and understand it, you'll get that message. Don't worry about nothing. It's gonna be a hard fight, but it wouldn't be fun if it was an easy fight. You wouldn't care.
Exactly.
You gotta go through it. Yahweh Shai had to go through it.
And even for you 2/3, you got to go through it regardless.
Right.
So you're gonna go through it too, because this is the point right here in these next 2 verses. It says, "Yea, and all that will live godly in the Mashiach Yahweh Shai shall suffer persecution." So we already know that we gotta suffer through this. We already know this. But for you 2/3, this is the deal with y'all. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse,
That's right.
deceiving and being deceived.
Well, evil men, you people are waxing worse than these people that are on the outside of the camp. Than these fags that come up and bother us. When we was in Austin, me and his brother was in Austin, you had all these homeless people trying to just kill us.
Man.
But you niggas online are worse than that. You niggas online, your words pierce harder than these people around us.
Hey, you know about it. You knew the truth.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about. You know the scriptures I'm going to bring out. You know the breakdown.
You've been amongst us.
At brothers' houses, talk to brothers on the phone. But you the ones that chose to try to stab that knife in the back. You the ones, as Yahweh was walking with that cross, you were throwing rocks at him too.
And they go to show you just, once again, goes back to something I love to repeat. You brothers are never spiritual when you came in this truth, man. For those of you who fell out and all of a sudden everybody's witches and warlocks. Now, like, so y'all didn't believe in this in no way, shape, or form. Y'all just came in this thing because it matches up with, like, to your logic. You understood it according to your heart, your frame of mind. Yeah, this makes sense that this happened to our people, this and that. But the way you conduct yourself, how you acted every day, some of you probably never even got up and prayed, man.
That's right. Brothers getting jealous that they not getting invited to New York to be with the elders, this,
Right.
you know, stuff like that. If you want to hang around Apostle Tahar, go to his website. Go to what is a 666 mark. Yeah, he's the same way.
Pray to hang with him in the kingdom.
That's right.
God. Yeah, God.
Everything ain't for everybody every time. You gotta go with what's for you. Pray that the Most High deals with your spirit. Just because you see another brother doing something, now you think that's for you. But you wrong. That's for that brother.
God, man, y'all gotta get out your mind. Stop thinking these men living it up for some strange reason. Y'all think these men robbing us and living it up all wonderfully and everything. Like the brother said, I have never met Apostle Tahar. I met the other apostles and elders and stuff like that. But damn, it's like, what the hell does it take for you guys to understand they're men at the end of the day too?
If I can say this, Apostle Tahar also said, make up your mind. Are they Bumalites or are they rolling in dough? You know,
And
y'all
you
like
ain't lying.
Yeah, he said, make up your mind. Are we bums or are we rolling in dough?
That's right. You want to meet Apostle Gabar, go and listen, like this in the scriptures, go and read his epistles. That's how you meet him. You don't have to be standing next to him. Because different brothers have different vibes, different spirits. And also, sometimes you're tired. You're coming off a long flight. You may not be as happy and jovial as one might think you should be. Your brother take it all personal. Because the apostle ain't jumping up high-fiving you or something like that. Right?
That's what they expecting these men to come floating off the plane and walking on water as they standing around us in the camp, just floating above us. That's what y'all were looking for, but now all of a sudden these witches, these warlocks, y'all don't know whether they bums or they steal money. Y'all don't know what the hell's going on. But that's why I said y'all waxing worse and worse, and you even deceiving yourselves. Come on.
It is over right back to cameras. And you can hold it for about an hour. So like,
This is Romans chapter 16, verse 16. Salute one another with an holy kiss. The churches of Mashiach salute you. And that's talking about the elect, man. Amongst the elect. So when we see those men, the apostles and elders, we salute them. Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Okay? Verse 17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them. We know what to expect, like the brothers going into it. So we all came in, we got some brothers came in at the same time. How did this change? Why is my mindset still focused on that? And it's ultimately Yahweh Shem Yahshua. But you didn't avoid these other doctrines or didn't fight those demons off. You know? And you got mad and rebuked. You know, everybody has to go through it, bro.
Hey, brothers, I mean, my own personal testimony, I'll tell you, I'll be sitting there mad, crying and everything, man. Cause I'm like, man, damn, you know, I felt like something wasn't fair at a certain point in time, but at least I humbled myself enough to where it's like, you know what, I'm gonna just chill out.
Yep, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I may have completely could have been wrong.
Yep.
So just let me humble myself and continue on doing this thing. And these brothers